the palm nut of redemption. In the heart of a vast and fertile kingdom called Umadim, there lived a wealthy and feared man named Chief Dyke. He was known across many villages, not just for his riches, cattle, gold, slaves, and vast farmlands, but for the cruelty that clung to him like a shadow. Chief Dyke delighted in the suffering of others. He imposed unfair taxes, seized lands for sport, and ordered floggings for the most trivial offences. Mothers wept, fathers cursed in silence, and children trembled at the mention of his name. Despite his evil ways, Chief Dyke had one soft spot, his only son, Obiajulu. The boy was gentle, curious, and kind, the very opposite of his father. Many believed the gods had given Dyke such a child as a chance for redemption, but Dyke, proud and heartless, refused to change. One Harmattan morning, Obiajulu fell gravely ill. His body burned with fever, his voice faded to a whisper, and even the finest herbalists could do nothing. Dyke sent messengers to distant lands, offering gold to anyone who could cure his son. None succeeded. In desperation, he summoned the ancient seer of the hills, a woman said to speak with the spirits of the land. She arrived barefoot, wrapped in palm leaves, her eyes clouded but powerful. She entered the boy's chamber, sat silently for hours, then turned to Dyke and said, "The spirits have spoken. Your son's soul is caught between the land of the living and the dead. To bring him back, you must offer the palm nut of redemption." Dyke scoffed. "Palm nut, is that all? I will send my servants to gather every nut in the forest." But the seer shook her head. "No, this is no ordinary palm nut. It must be harvested by your own hand, from the sacred palm tree that grows atop Mount Agu, guarded by the spirits of those you have wronged. You must climb alone, and to pluck it, you must answer for every cruelty you have ever committed." Dyke, terrified but desperate, embarked on the journey. As he climbed the mountain, the winds whispered the names of those he had hurt. Ghostly visions surrounded him, the crying widow whose land he had stolen, the crippled farmer he had flogged, the boy he had left to starve. At the summit, he found the sacred tree, one ripe palm nut, hung on its tallest branch. As he reached for it, the ground trembled. A voice thundered, "Before you take what saves, give what you never gave." Remorse. Falling to his knees, Dyke wept for the first time in his life. He confessed his sins to the wind, begged forgiveness from the spirits, and swore to become a better man. The palm nut dropped into his hands, warm and glowing. He returned home, crushed the nut into a paste, and fed it to his son. Within hours, Obiajulu stirred, smiled, and called for water. True to his word, Chief Dyke changed. He freed his slaves, returned stolen lands, built schools and clinics, and ruled with kindness. His name, once feared, became honored. And every year, he climbed Mount Agu, not to seek forgiveness, but to remember the cost of cruelty and the power of redemption. The end.